Hey guys, welcome to Devlog number 21 for Brothers Apart. I'll just go over kind of what I've been up to this week. Honestly, it was really just what I've been calling streamlining my NPCs, which basically means making them all uniform, something I can copy and paste going forward. I'm just going to hold the minute button and kind of see what happens here. So now the town is all kind of on a schedule. Everybody does their thing at the right time. So you can see here's Guilt. Oh, there goes Greta. Greta's going to go visit her husband at the inn. Guilt, and there's his sister, Marina. Now I'm inside their house, so let's get out of here. So basically all I've done this week is make the NPCs a bit better. Gus, you don't count. Valerie, we'll look at you. So when I create the NPC, I set all of its positions that it should be. Excuse me. And then I define the parameters for whether it's home, whether it's in the town, whether it's sleeping, and then I tell it where to be in the create event. In the step event, not that one, I've kind of streamlined the path system, so where it'll grab its paths from. So now there's a script running rather than a whole bunch of it used to look like this, right? All of that code used to kind of be jam-packed into each one of these little blue packets here. So leave home. Now I've kind of streamlined all of that. So now when I copy and paste a new NPC, because I've got 3 more cities to do, each with houses filled with people. So I want to make sure that each one of these NPCs can be created without me wasting time, because right now it is November 15th, which is crazy, and I wanted this game to be out by May. I don't think it's going to happen, but we'll see how the progress goes. I know I'm going to get a lot of time off towards Christmas. I work in sales, and it's kind of a slower time of the year generally. But we'll have to see as it goes. So that's really what I got up to. I'm trying to think of what else I did. I put on a sweater since I made my last YouTube video. I put up a tutorial on localizing your game. So if you want to give your game out to, say, you want to sell it in South America, you'd want it to be Spanish and Portuguese, or Brazilian Portuguese, or whatever else they're speaking down there. So I put out a tutorial on how I did it for Brother. At some point I'm going to have to do it here, and I've already got a whole lot of text. So before I put it out before I start building the other towns, I've got to localize, because I don't want to have 4 whole cities done, 50 characters of text depending on all the times of day, all the different things you're doing, and then be searching for text to translate. So that's kind of a priority. What else am I doing? I'm going to make Solace pretty. I'm thinking these houses are kind of bland. I'm thinking of maybe, instead of having tiles for the houses and kind of putting roof tiles, window tiles, I might just make them sprites and stamp them in town, so each house can kind of be unique without being kind of a cookie cutter house. What else am I thinking of doing? There's going to be something to do with these chickens, and I want to make sure they stop leaving the gate. So I'm going to make sure they can't. There's going to be kind of a mini quest with Greta here, and she'll want her chickens back, and they're going to be all over the solace area. What else have I been thinking? Oh, you know what I have to do too? So this leads over to the lake. Well, it leads over to the old lake road. You kind of walk through here, go up the ladder, back over to here, and then you're back over to Lake Lurid, and it's going to have its own little nasty backstory. So you'll come through here, down here, and over here is going to be where you get your fishing rod. So I've got to kind of do that too. I don't want it to be a mission per se, but I want there to be kind of a challenge before you just get handed a fishing rod, because that's going to be like my favorite part of the game. It's going to be something you have to go out of your way to get. Not going to be super hard to get. I want it to be, in the beginning of the game. So there's that. Look at all this empty space here. Got to do something with that. There's a beach. Maybe we'll get a girl that lives here tanning on the beach, and we'll get my friend Ronan. If you're watching, I'll make you do some pinups of her, and that'll be my that'll be like my advertisement. The eye grabber, and then people want to buy the game for it. When really she's just going to be the girl handing you a fishing rod. But I digress. Look at this dock. And you can see all these. I don't think I ever explained the water objects. This is my water tiles. See if I can get rid of that top water. No. Water detail. No. Oh, you know what these are? These are solid objects. This just stops you from running into the water. But because it's water, I made it blue, and you can cast into these blue objects with your fishing rod, where with the trees, they're red over here. That's a no-no zone. That's why they're all blue. I thought they had their own layer, but they don't. Anyway, that's really it. So this week, I don't know what I'll do, but localization is really top priority at this point. I've got to take, everybody's got their own text, so I've really got to take, all of this text that everybody's got. Quid's kind of basic. Where's Valerie? She's got a bit more going on in her. Depending on where she's at, she'll tell you different things. So I need to stick each one of these into a variable, patch it over to a script where I can just call the script, and depending on the language, it'll pick the line from the script to give you the Spanish translation, the French translation, the Polish. Yeah, that's really it, and that's kind of boring stuff. So in the meantime, why don't you download my game Brother and give it a playthrough. 3 hours of your time you won't miss. I'm going to link it in the description. It's on for $1 US for another 10 days or so. So and I mean, if you're watching this and you've watched this whole video, me rambling, just ask me for just ask me for a Steam key and I'll probably give it to you. Honestly, you gotta just message me on Twitter. And yeah, I'm not in it for the money, to be fair. I'm just in it for fun, and I'm in it for people, and I'm in it for nostalgia. Anyway, if you get a chance, visit me on Twitter. If you like the video, like it. If you got suggestions for the game, suggest them in the comments. And I'll see you next week with whatever I got on doing. So have a great week. See ya.